now.
Hello YouTube, it's Carlos Fandango here. We'll be doing top 5 FPS games available on Game Pass.
Cairo, this is an Emberclad.
The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Permission granted.
Okay, coming in at number 5, we have Metro 1 and 2. Games that are set after a nuclear holocaust in Russia. The whole surviving population have moved into the underground metro stations. Games are linear, story-driven shooters, very visceral, very scary. They offer 2 styles of play, so survival mode, which kind of limits resources and makes the gameplay tense and is the originally intended style of play by the developers. And then they also offer a Spartan mode, which makes resources more plentiful and doesn't require you to worry about them as much, so it offers a more action-focused style of play. Both the games suffer with pacing issues, but they are definitely well worth people's time, especially with the third game, Metro Exodus, being on the horizon and looking set to be really, really good. The setting is very interesting. Being set in Russia, it makes for interesting characters, and just the fact that the whole thing is set underground in old, unused metro stations is very, very cool. The enemies seem very, very smart as well. I haven't played both the games through to the end, but I've spent a bit of time with them, and I can definitely recommend them.
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Okay, coming in at number 4, we have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or commonly known as PUBG, the broken mess that is PUBG. It's available on Game Pass, and it can give you that quick Battle Royale fix, but in an ultra-realistic setting. It is not without its problems. It has many, many bugs, and is still not fixed. It's pretty much a meme at this point. Fix PUBG. It still manages to provide tense moments and interesting encounters with other players, which rarely ever feel the same. You can drop the same place on the map 100 times and have different encounters each time. There's a massive, massive learning curve. You'd probably be worth your time watching some guides and whatnot. And don't get caught looting like I did. Number 3 is Wolfenstein: The New Order, which is an excellent corridor shooter set in an alternate version of the 1960s, where the Nazis win World War II. The main focus of this game is that it's kind of a throwback to the older shooters, so that the older people in our generation, sort of people like us at the Xbox guys who are all in our 30s, will appreciate the way this game plays. It has excellent set pieces, and a really intriguing setting where the world has been taken over by the SS and the Nazis, and the whole world is suppressed to their regime. It makes for a really interesting story. Play as a American hard guy, Blazkowicz, and you have to fight things like humongous monitors that are in charge of a whole city, Nazi robot dogs, beefed up super Nazi soldiers that look like something out of Fallout 3. Yeah, it's a really, really cool game. Furious action from start to finish, and highly recommended. That's why I got our number 3 spot. Top FPS games on Game Pass.
Moscow has get this boy off the floor. It's a negative, Condor 9. Maintain your course. God damn it, Gordon. We're getting murdered out here. Listen to me first.
Thank you,
If
sir.
this mission fails, we lose Europe. It's that simple.
Our number 2 spot goes to Doom 2016. One of the best recent shooter games that's ever come out. It's fast-paced, visceral, gory. Everything that was great about shooter games in the 90s is here, just with a nice, pristine new look. It has surprising depth. This game really surprised me when it came out. I played it thinking it was just going to be another generic point A to point B, go through as many monsters as possible, but it actually has some surprising depth. The areas are really well designed. You can move around. There's different pickups that provide different tactics. There is runes in the game which change different perks on your Doomslayer guy that allow you to do to be more powerful, to do cooler things. So you can set up the runes differently to ode to your playstyle. There's lots and lots of collectibles to find. It would take you hours to find them all. And the best thing about it is those glory kills. Okay, so we've reached the top, the number 1 spot, and it goes to Halo the Master Chief Collection. Simply because it is 4 games in one, not including Halo 3 ODST, which is an add-on for Halo 3, which is its own game in its own right. For those of us who were there when the Master Chief Collection was first released, it was a complete broken mess. It is now completely fixed. There are no issues with matchmaking. The aiming is completely fixed with the new inclusion of modern aiming settings. This is our top pick just because of how old we all are. We were growing up playing these games, and Halo 2 was the game that changed everything, brought us matchmaking, and was the real first big Xbox Live game on the original Xbox. Halo 3 is my most favourite game of all time. This is the footage you're seeing now. One of my favourite levels on Halo 3's campaign. Nothing came close to these games in the early 2000s. These were the games to play. Huge esports following, which has had a recent resurgence with MCC now being fixed. Halo 3 tournaments are all over the place, and if you're willing to go out and look for it, you can find lots of esports going on if that's your thing. But you just can't go wrong with this. The shooting in Halo feels amazing. The story's amazing. The characters are amazing. The whole thing's just amazing. So, yeah, go play MCC. It's our top spot on top FPS games on Game Pass. Thanks for watching, and remember to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe. And this is Fandango signing out.
Chief, I'm sending in a few pelicans.